Hello, everyone. Welcome to William in the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Tristian. Tristian is from South Carolina in the USA. So let's see what Tristian has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello, Tristian. How are you?
I'm doing good. How have you been?
Very well. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview. Thank you.
Of course, of course. You know me.
So tell me, how's your day going so far?
Today was relatively chill. Um, nothing too eventful happened today, which, compared to all the other days that I've had this month, it's much, much better. It's much calmer. Chill. You know what I mean? You get it. You get it. You get it.
Tell me where are you from, Tristian?
I am from Columbia, South Carolina.
Amazing. Oh, wow. Born and raised?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me something interesting about Columbia, South Carolina.
Let's see. I don't know if you know this, but South Carolina, I think specifically Columbia, is the origin place of pimento cheese. And I actually, for the longest time, I didn't like pimento cheese. I thought it was bleh. I thought it was gross. But then I tried it at like this deli that my mom brought me to. She's like, try it, try it. I'm like, I used to be a very picky eater, but then I tried it and I was like, oh, okay, that actually tastes pretty, pretty good. I mean, it's like most southern states. It gets as warm as 70 degrees in winter. I don't know.
Wow.
And then in the summer, you're gonna melt at like 100 degrees because global warming, yay! But yeah, that's mostly South Carolina. I love South Carolina. It's very calm and it's very laid back. I like it. It's cool. It's cool.
And if I would come to your city for the very first time, tell me a place that I shouldn't miss it. I should visit. What's the postcard of the city?
Postcard of the city. I would say the capital, which is Columbia, but it's not. Uh, Doing a little bit more traveling, I would say I haven't been here as much as I want to, but I would say if you ever want to uh, get a glimpse as to what South Carolina is as a whole, I recommend Hilton Head. Hilton Head Island. It's like at the southern tip of the state. It is beautiful, luscious groves, amazing beaches. I went there just last weekend, and it was beautiful. I loved it. It's like postcard South Carolina. I love it. It's amazing.
Amazing. When I was checking your profile, Tizian, I could see that you're an actor. Yeah. So tell
Mhm.
me
Yeah.
how it started.
Oh boy, how did I? Well, it was when I was a wee old lad. I'm kidding. I wasn't a wee old lad. No, I technically was, but I'm not old. I like to think I'm old. But anyway, um, uh, I've been interested in acting for a very long time. Ever since
Okay.
I was, ever since I was in middle school, I always wanted to do it because what inspired me to act was, uh, I would see the blooper reels of like the Avengers movies, and I thought, oh, that's funny. I want to be like Chris Evans or Robert Downey Jr. or whatever, right? But like I didn't know how to specifically do that. Well, fast forward to my ninth grade year, my first year in high school, and it was in gym class, out of all the places, right? Um, and my friend was like, or I told my friend that I wanted to do, I wanted to get into acting. And he was like, oh, awesome, great. Then he handed me a piece of paper. I was like, what is this? What is this? And he was like, oh, it's the audition form for a town production of The Secret Garden. It's a musical. I think you'd like it. And I'm like, oh, yay! I say that because the secret between you and me, I didn't like singing. I didn't like it. I thought I didn't like singing at all. And but I did it anyway because I wanted to do it.
Uh-huh.
And it was the first ever musical I've done. And I think the audition went absolutely horrible. I, it was absolutely. I sang the song and I had to do it again because like I voice cracked in the middle of it because I was so nervous. But I got cast eventually. I was only like an ensemble role or whatever, but that was probably weirdly enough, it was probably some of the most fun I've had. Like not just during the performances, but just like learning people during that process and like just like making so many friends because there were so many people, so many kids that I could
Imagine.
learn from and learn their histories and all that. And then once I finished that, I was like, I want to do more. I want to do so. I kept doing more, and ever since I've been acting for 6 years, and
Wow.
I've been enjoying it since. I love it.
Amazing. I love those life opportunities when came along, just embrace it and just find your path.
Yeah. Hmm.
Great. Okay, so during the interview, I'm going to explore a bit more about your life and also about your journey, okay?
Okay. All right.
Are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through memories in life and share your point of views?
I am always ready.
I love it. I love your attitude. Welcome to William in the Magic Box. So what have you, friend? Full of random questions. So what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay?
All right. I like songs.
Let's do it. Amazing. So before we start the journey, during the interview, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Mhm.
Perfect. First question is, what makes you a unique person?
What makes me, well, oh God, if I answer this, I'm gonna sound conceited. Um, what makes me a unique person? I don't know. I would say I would probably say like um how trusting I am with individuals. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like I tell people how trusting I am with other people, and like whenever I usually tell people, they're always like, "Tristan, why would you do that? That person could have done this. They could have done that." I'm like, "Well, yeah, but they didn't." And I mean, that at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. And I feel like I feel like honesty and truth is it's a really big thing for me personally. I know a lot of people aren't as inversed with that, and uh, uh, honestly, between you and me, between you and me, I don't know. This might go out somewhere. It's definitely gonna go out somewhere. I don't know why I'm making it seem like this is secret. Um, you when you texted me yesterday, I was like, who is this? I don't know who this person is. And that's usually my first response. And then I looked at it and I was like, huh, you look familiar. And then I looked at your profile. I was like, oh, you interviewed my friend Danica. And I was like, oh, nice, nice, nice.
Such a sweetheart. Such a
I love
sweetheart.
her. She's amazing. Well,
Oh,
um, and then like the first thing after talking to you, I texted her and I was like, Danica, help. I don't know this person. Do you know this person? She was like, oh yeah, he's really nice. He's really awesome. He's really sweet. I was like, oh, okay, good. So I'm not just being naive for no reason. I have okay. But I would say my trustability, that's not a word, but it's a word today. My trustability is probably my most unique thing about me, I'd say, I think.
I love it. I love your honesty. Great. Good. Next question. Yes, you can always dance with me. Okay, next question is, tell us something interesting about yourself, or maybe something that not many people know about you.
Um, hmm. Well, I'm a chatterbox, so people, if you meet me, I'm gonna talk a lot about myself, as I always do. Let's see. For the reminder, I would say that I feel like a lot of people about me. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't know that I'm a big fan of performing Shakespeare. I love Shakespeare. Uh, not to get all, not to get uh, politically correct here, but and then I don't know. Most people see a guy like me, a young black man, and they probably don't assume that I do stuff as like I don't want to say old, but like uh, as dated is not a right word, but something as historic. That's the word I'm looking for. Something as historic as Shakespeare. They assume I'm more into like nouveau theater, which I am, but like I'm a big fan of, classic Shakespeare. I love, like, some of my favorite moments of acting have been doing Shakespeare shows, and I love doing Shakespeare and all his words. All those words are awesome. Anyway, yeah, that's my answer to that.
Amazing. Say that. What's the meaning of life for you when you think about life, Tristian?
The meaning. You like to get deep. Okay, I like that. The meaning of life to me is what I think is. I believe every person on this earth should strive to accomplish at least one major thing. One thing, and what I define as a major thing is something that is societally shifting, so that at least one person can recognize it as something that affects how we think, how we act, how we feel in some way or capacity. It could be anything. It could be, you could run for president, or you could, like, I don't know, make a new burger recipe that involves horseradish. It could be anything. I don't think it could be. I don't think the scale of it matters. I believe it is the attempt of shifting normality into something that you believe is cool and awesome. I think that is something that I think everyone should strive for. And I think with you are these interviews. I think these interviews are awesome. I think they're pretty sick. And I think you do a really good job at them.
Oh, sweet. Tell me a life lesson that life has taught you that you feel very grateful for it.
A life lesson. This is so deep. I usually don't think this deep on a Thursday afternoon for me. I would say that the people that you meet have so much more power than you could possibly fathom. They can affect you so much more than your initial reaction. Maybe at first, when you first meet someone, it's probably not as meaningful as when the last time you meet them. You know what I mean? Like, it's, I think I'm usually not a person. I'm not a people person, or at least I wasn't a people person. I still don't consider myself a people person, even though I make friends everywhere I go. And I think that every single interaction that you have, it molds you into a new person every day, every minute, every second,
totally.
Every moment that you have. So don't take for granted. Anyway.
Which person in your life right this moment you feel more close to or more connected with right now?
It's probably my mom, if I'm being completely honest. My mom, love her. She's done a lot for me. A lot more than most people should and or would and or could. And I'm extremely grateful that I have someone like that constantly guiding me and in my mind constantly.
Okay, so your mom is watching this interview right now and you have a moment, an opportunity to send her a message. What would you say? She's watching.
Hey mom. Let's see. I think I don't say this a lot, but I think you're really cool. You're really awesome, and you're trying really hard. And I think whatever you're working for is gonna come to you very, very, very soon in exceeding amounts. And I love you. And I'll probably give her like a really, really big rubber ducky.
Oh, next question, ready? Let's do it. Next one.
I'm getting down with this. Right.
Before the next question, what's the biggest joy of acting? What do you like the most about it?
I'd say I believe I previously mentioned this, but I kind of have two answers, if that's okay. The first one I said previously was the people you meet. The people you meet during acting. It's so interesting to see how people operate with this type of stuff. But I think another thing that's also really awesome about it is seeing you change when you do a show. Because when I first started acting, I absolutely loathed looking at myself. Like I absolutely hated like rewatching myself perform and doing all this stuff. And I'm still kind of getting over it. But I think looking at myself inhabit words into a person and seeing what things I do with my body and how people react to the things I do with said body, it's such an interesting thing to like look at and write down and study. And it's given me a higher appreciation for words on a page.
Wow. Okay. Next question for you is, do you have a unique ability that you think no one has or you never met before?
A unique ability, you said?
Yeah.
Let us see. A unique ability that I have that no one else has that I've met. Very layered question. You ask really good questions. Oh my goodness. Wow. You must be good at this.
The magic box.
Let me see. I would say that I could know you for 30 years or 30 seconds. I'm not 30, but that's just I'm picking a word out of my brain. I believe I treat people the exact same no matter how long I've known you.
Good.
And no matter how familiar I may be. I try to be what I'm trying to say is I try to be as familiar with people as possible, which is something that middle school me would absolutely loathe because he doesn't like people. Doesn't. Anyway.
Do you have siblings as well, or you are the only child?
I do. I am the youngest.
Of?
4. I'd be the fourth. I can count. That's why I went to theater school. Yeah.
When you're gonna write your memoir or the book of your life, what's mean the title of it? What would be the title of your memoir?
Okay. All right, 60-year-old me. I hope you're watching. Hope you're looking at this. If I were to write a memoir and I'd have a title for it, I'd probably say, think slower. Or no, think faster. Yeah, I'll think faster. A memoir written by Tristian Brown.
Amazing.
Memoir.
3 questions left. Let's do it. Next question is, what's the best advice have you ever received?
The best advice. It's honestly something that I hear from a lot of people, and it's honestly not that complicated. I thought it would be something much more complicated, but it's like, don't stress. Like you have a lot of life ahead of you. Well, I have a lot of life ahead of me, and a lot of people that I know have a lot of life ahead of them, and we shouldn't be so stressed about the world, even though it's looking really, 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 really bad. I don't think we should. Yes, we should take note of those things, but I don't think that should be our main focus in life. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we should, instead of being pessimistic on what could happen, I think we should be positive about what we can do.
Totally. And do you think that happiness is a choice?
Repeat that one more time.
Sorry. Do you think that happiness is a choice?
Do I think happiness is a choice? Yeah. Weirdly enough, I don't think it should be. I feel like it should be like drilled into everyone's like subconscious. But I feel like if that's the case, everyone would be robots. I believe that happiness, I've learned through a lot of experiences that happiness is 100% a choice that we can make as humans. And overall, I mean, there hasn't been a single situation that I can think of where happiness has been the wrong choice. I mean, it might happen sometime in the future, but I hope it doesn't.
2 questions left. Let's do it.
Yes. Okay.
Before the next question, let's do a little game. So,
Okay.
let's pretend that you're gonna put together like a play or a project, and a theater or a movie that you can choose anyone to be on it because you have the big budgets in your hands. So you're gonna cast anyone to be your mom, any other person to be your dad as well, also your romantic partner, and also you can collaborate with any director or producer in the world. So tell me those names.
All right. Oh my goodness. That is so deep. Okay. If I were to cast my mom, if I were to find an actor and cast her as my mom, let's see. I feel like I don't know why she's coming up in my brain, but I feel like Octavia Spencer's a really good one to play my mom. I don't know. She's so like I don't know. She's so familiar. Either her or Taraji P. Henson. She's a good candidate as well. They're both very familiar.
But you can have this one. You can cast this one of them. Which one it will be?
Oh man, probably Taraji.
Okay.
Probably Taraji. I'll see if she denies the role. I'll call Octavia. Anyway, for my father, for my dad, may God have mercy on his soul. There we go. Probably James Earl Jones. Okay. James Earl Jones. I'm in love with that man. He is an awesome individual. I really wish I could have met him because he's just so inspiring. I love his voice. I love him. I love everything about James Earl Jones. He's awesome. He's great. And let's see, for my romantic partner, Zendaya. I'm kidding. Don't cut that out. Just cut that out. Cut that out. I didn't mean that. Let's see, a romantic partner for me to cast in a movie of my life. Oh, this is hard.
It wasn't hard when you took it away.
Wait, hold on. Do I have to pick an actor?
No.
Oh, banger. Okay. Oh, banger. Awesome. Well, it's probably my girlfriend. Yeah, I'd pick her. I don't think anyone can like replicate that. If I'm being completely honest.
Now I understand why you asked me to cut it off. Okay, now I understand.
Yeah, she'll kill me.
Too late. I'm not gonna cut it off. Too late.
But I feel like that her and herself, they're so like, I feel like the things that she does and the way that she acts and everything about her, I don't think that can be easily replicated. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I just don't think so, you know? And they're like solely her, you know?
And director, who that be the big boss to help you to put all together?
Director, probably Jordan Peele. I feel like he gets me.
Okay, cool.
Even though we've never met in our lives, but I feel like if we did, I feel like we'd get along.
Beautiful. Next question is, what is the nicest thing a family member has ever done for you?
A feminine member?
Yeah, the nicest thing have I ever done for you?
Nicest thing they've done for me. Oh, I don't know why I'm isolating them to like a specific group. That feels weird. Okay, I'm thinking really hard. I would probably say like support me in this really weird and wacky life that I decided to take. Most people don't try to be actors. Not really. I mean, you either try to be a doctor or a lawyer or something of that kind that you know is going to make a lot of money and it's a 50-50 chance that you could like it or not. But me, I mean, yeah, sure, actors make a lot of money, but it's a very long time for you to get there. Um, and I just appreciate that. A lot of people that I've learned, their families don't do that. They as soon as they hear that, they deny them for weirdly no reason, and I'm very appreciative that my family's supported me in any way, shape, or capacity. I'm very grateful that they do that for me. Yeah.
Great. 2 questions left. Let's do it.
Right.
Next question for you is, what's the soundtrack of your life and why you consider that?
The soundtrack of my life. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I had it in mind and it completely out of my mind. I would say, okay. You ever heard of a band called Skillet?
No.
Okay. So this is only gonna make sense to me. Got it. I'm gonna make it make as much sense as possible to anyone watching.
But yeah, carry on.
I would say Skillet's album called Awake. I feel like that personifies me as a person. Like I'm like an onion. I have layers, kind of like Shrek. But that I'm not like Shrek. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Doing good. Yeah. Anyway.
And why did you choose this one?
Because I feel like superficially I'm like this really wild card person. You can't really expect what comes out of my mouth. At least that's what I've heard from other people, I suppose. But when I'm learned and understood, I feel like I'm much simpler and I'm much deeper and I'm much, I don't know, much more. I don't want to use the word ethereal because that sounds so conceited, but simpler, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Last question, ready?
Yes. I'm so ready.
Do it. Last question.
I don't know.
You have. Before the last question, tell me a moment in your career that you're never gonna forget, Tristian. Tell me like something that happened, maybe could be, so far a moment that you hold close to your heart.
Let's see. Okay. Story time. I love story times. Okay, so another reason why I like to do acting is because I feel like I'm emotionally closed off in a lot of moments, and I've always been frustrated about that because like I feel like I haven't been like as emotionally open as I should be, and I'm like, okay, but like I don't know how to do that, and I don't understand it, but it's a very far in between process. So the beginning of a story time, there was a show I did a few years ago. Are you familiar with Chico's Monsters at all? It's basically a show about D&D. It's a very funny theater show. I love it. It's amazing. It's awesome. And there was this scene that we were doing in rehearsal, and I was supposed to. So I was supposed to come on, and my scene partner was already on stage. Right, she was like sitting at her desk or whatever. Right, okay. And as I was entering on the stage, she wasn't there, and I was like, okay, this is weird. So I'm usually not the person to like stop a rehearsal like immediately because I'm not the person to be like, excuse me, director, this person died. Like I'm not that type of person. So what I did was I treated it like it was a performance, and I tried to keep the scene going as long as possible until she came. So I went around her office. I was like lifting stuff up, like looking, because I was looking for stuff. And then she finally came on. I was like, oh, thank the Lord. So then we continue the scene. We go off stage, and then I see her backstage. She's like, she looks really sunken, right? And I'm like, oh, something happened. Well, something probably happened. So I went over there, and I am not necessarily, I forgot what she was necessarily down about. I'm not sure she told me specifically, but it was something that like impeded her to get on stage on time, right? Whatever. I didn't ask any of the details. All I really mattered about was like making her feel better, right? So I was like, I gave her a hug. I made sure that she was okay, and I was like, if you need any help, or if you need a hug, I'm here. I'm always here for you. And yeah, and then I went backstage, and that was the rest of that evening. However, when the show opened, she came backstage and she was delivering letters, and she delivered me a letter, and it had on there, it had like a wax seal on it, and it had a drawing of a bowl of apple cinnamon oatmeal, because I told her something. She asked the questions like, what personifies you? And I said a bowl of apple and cinnamon oatmeal. And she drew that on there. I was like, oh, that's cute. And then I read it. I read the letter, and she basically she thanked me for that moment, on how she was feeling a bit down that day. And when I checked on her, she really took that home with her. And I think that letter of her telling me that, I feel like, to me, that felt, I was like, I'm making progress with like delivering myself emotionally. I feel like I'm doing good. I feel like I'm telling people how I really feel, instead of just putting on a superficial mask and hoping that they figure it out. You know what I mean?
You're serious about this story, yeah? Totally serious.
No,
You're serious.
I'm positive. You can call her and like ask her. I don't know if she'll answer.
No, I'm just saying that because the way you explain, it feels like you're joking sometimes.
No, this genuinely happened, and I love it. It's such a beautiful moment, and I loved it. It was awesome.
Amazing. Okay. Last question is, if you had only 24 hours of life, what would you do?
If I had unlimited resources, I'd probably sell everything I have and give all of that money to charity. I feel like if I had 24 hours, no one's going to use this stuff anyway. I might as well just sell all of it, give it to a donation that actually needs the money, and they can use that for good.
Good. I like your attitude. Amazing.
Thank you. I like yours too.
It's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to say some words. Just tell me what comes to your mind. Quick thinking. Okay. Let's start with family.
That's not the first word that should come to mind. I don't know why I thought of orange. Or maybe the color orange. Warmth.
Okay. Money.
Yeah.
Okay. Fear.
I don't know why I don't know why I'm thinking of colors. I thought of the color purple for some reason.
Not a problem. Life.
Roses.
Love.
Like the color pink and a heart. Or a pink heart. Yeah.
Wait. Religion.
The color yellow. Or like gold. No, yellow. Yellow.
Politics.
Gross.
Sex.
I'm thinking of magenta. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of so many colors. I'm not sure if this is what you planned.
It's a mix of colors.
Yeah, I like thinking of colors.
Friendship.
Sky blue.
Desire.
Scarlet.
Regret.
Probably like burgundy.
Success.
Oh, that's like a bright yellow. Like a shiny yellow.
Wow. Wish.
White.
Happiness.
Smiles.
Oh. One word for South Carolina.
Water. Yeah, water. Water.
USA.
I'm thinking of a cauldron of potato soup. I don't know, like a big old nice hearty soup.
And the last one now, acting. One word.
I'm thinking of the color. I'm thinking of like 3 separate colors at the same time, and I do not know why. Like I'm thinking of the colors green, black, and white, all like in like it's like a smoothie. It's like blended up together. Beautifulness. That's not a word, but if I had to think of a word, beautifulness.
Beautiful, I like it. Let's pretend I'm going to meet your girlfriend for a coffee, and I'm going to ask her, define Tristian in one positive and one negative word only. What should say about you?
Positive, I'd hope she says sweet, and a negative, she'd probably say noisy.
If I would ask the same question to your lovely mom, would be the same answer?
Um, th- uh, Positive, it'd probably be the same. Negative, it'd probably be dramatic, as you can tell. Yeah.
Let's play now Tristian and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. But before that, let's play the music one more time. Let's do it. I'll see you dancing. Let's do it.
Oh, is it my turn?
You can ask me a question now, Tristian.
All right. I thought about this question, and pardon me if it's too superficial and you want it to be deeper. What made you get into interviewing? Like what, whether it's like an experience or if one day you were like, I'm gonna do this. What experience made you start to interview people?
Wow, great question. You know, before 2020, when the world went upside down with the COVID situation, I was already thinking about creating a YouTube channel where I could connect with people, I could express myself, I could let, people express themselves as well. But I didn't know what I could do because, as you know, there are so many, creativity people around the globe doing beautiful things as well. And I just want to do something different, unique, or maybe something that would be myself. And here in England, during that time, you could leave the house once a day for exercise, in the park or to do a run. And I was going for a run every afternoon. And one of those runs, this idea came along, and I was like, oh my God, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to research some questions. I'm going to create some questions, and I'm just going to invite random people around the globe to see their opinion, to see how they express themselves through random questions. So yeah, that's how I started the journey. Literally, in a run in a park. I went for a run, and suddenly I just had this idea. But saying that, as a teenager, as a younger self back in Brazil, I remember like as a teen at school, I remember on our break times, I was literally going around with my colleagues, and I was like, who's your favorite teacher? Tell me, what's your favorite part about, studying? So all those random questions, I was already doing it. And when I look back, I was like, oh my God, it was already there. I was already expressing myself through random questions. And so that's exactly how it started, a run in the park.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful, man. That's nice. That's lovely. That is awesome. You're awesome. That's great.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Did you enjoy the interview, Tristian?
I loved it. 10 out of 10 experience. Would recommend to anyone else doing this. Highly recommend. This was awesome.
Thanks for taking the time, for being so kind. And
Yeah.
also, thanks for bringing this great energy. I love your vibe. I love the way you express yourself, expressions. And I think
thank you for letting me be interviewed. Yeah. Yeah.
Before you go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Let's see. A positive message I could leave to people. I would say, whatever you're doing, whatever it may be, get through it first. Beat yourself up later. Because if you beat yourself up in the moment, you'll beat yourself up even harder after it. So I recommend whatever it may be, get through it first, then critique yourself. It's like the cycle of life. You critique yourself like, all right, I know what I did wrong. Okay, let's get back to it and make it right.
Beautiful. Thanks so much. It was a pleasure connecting with you. Thank you.
It's a pleasure talking to you too.
Regards to your family, to your friends, and keep in touch. It was a pleasure having you on the show, okay? Have a good night.
You too.
Take care. Bye. Thank you. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.